YouTube. Hello everyone. Hello Net and YouTube. Hi everyone. Hello Net and YouTube. I had a few minutes to spare. I just figured I'd gloat over Net and YouTube. Sorry, I'd gloat on Net and YouTube about Netanyahu. Bibi Limbo. About the limbo state of Netanyahu. Hooray, Netanyahu's in limbo. Hooray. I call it Bibi Limbo. I think we should call it Bibi Limbo. I just want to coin that term for everybody that they try to do this to. They try to pretend they're still alive after they're dead. I think we should call it Bibi Limbo. To remember the first time that they really tried, or succeeded. They succeeded for at least a week in pretending this guy was alive. I mean, they obviously didn't succeed with everybody. I've known he was dead for at least a week. I mean, it seems like 4 or 5 days anyway. And the people who they have fooled are idiots. So they didn't really fool people as much as they showed who their fools are. They showed who they paid to be fools for them. I've seen even Hassan Piker was insisting that he knows Bibi Netanyahu's alive. Rathbone, who was insisting that Bibi Netanyahu's surely alive, like hours ago. This is March 18th today. Today's March 18th. And hours ago, Rathbone and Hassan Piker are still insisting that Netanyahu's alive. Kind of one reason you know that he's dead. Like, the way that these channels get the same agenda, and they have to be in the same part of the agenda. I'm a little, it's not Rathbone's fault. I'm a little peeved at Netanyahu for removing my response to Charlie Kirk, but playing and saying you can't have this content on here. And then Net and YouTube a few weeks later suggested to me a Rathbone short where he's dancing a jig, absolutely celebrating. Sorry, it might not have been Rathbone. It was that. Damn it, who is that guy? I can't remember who that guy is, but it's some guy, some long curly red-haired guy. He's got a pretty good channel, pretty big channel, and YouTube suggested his video to me that Dick Cheney had died and he was dancing a damn jig. Well, Bibi Limbo. Netanyahu's probably dead, but we can say Netanyahu's in this what I call Bibi Limbo, the state where you're dead, but they don't want to admit it. So we can obviously celebrate. I think we should have celebrated this and tried to get everybody to admit it earlier than they wanted to in order to elect Kat Abigazali. I think it would have made the difference of 5,000 votes in her primary race, and that's probably why they did it, or it's one of the reasons why they did it. Now, according to my prediction, they would have let us know by today. They would say, okay, it's embarrassing to have these six-fingered, all these embarrassing videos are embarrassing. They make us look really bad. So the sooner we admit it, the less embarrassing it will ultimately be. I mean, how disrespectful to the dead that you have to insist somebody's alive and pretend they're alive and act like they're alive and make everybody, again, they're not really fooling people as much as they're showing who their fools are. They have a network of fools. Those fools are promoting their foolishness, promoting their AI lies, that their leader is still alive. Well, they end up losing those voices. They'll end up, people won't trust those voices anymore because they promoted the lie that Netanyahu was alive when it was really, hi Paulo, when it was really obvious. Of course, it was obvious to us, obvious to most of us days ago. So why did they keep it like that? Hello. Just like it was obvious to us weeks and months ago that Kat Abigazali was the person to support. And as grateful as I am to everybody who supported her, the Hulk, Representative Ilhan Omar, Representative Tlaib, they supported her the day before. I don't know, maybe they supported her well before and they just re-clipped the videos the day before to try to generate a little more buzz. But how much did they generate? I was watching the Mark Ruffalo Hulk video. The comments when it first came out got up to, I think it was the 82nd comment. So the comments got up to about 100, 150 the first day. Second day, which was the day before the election, the comments got up to about 256. Today, the day after the election, the comments on that video are up to about 356. So if we'd gotten them up to 356 or 1,000 or something 2 or 3 days ago, they would have reached the Marvel universe. People would have, lots of people could have commented on it. Could have had thousands of comments. It could have broken through, and it could have helped her win. That was my plan. I went live for 2 or 3 hours just with that plan. With that plan, just to redirect people to that particular video and allow that to happen. Didn't happen. They'll allow it to happen now. They'll allow that video to reach massive audience and thousands of people will comment when it doesn't matter. And that's how they get you. And if we can just break their system, if we can just break through the net and YouTube suppression, we can win. But if we can't do that, it seems like we're kind of stuck. Hello. Hey, Cat One. I know. I mean, she should have. Did she really though? Are they recounting the votes, or did they get some more votes in and she won? But you love Putin, so you sound like a liar. Anyway, I kind of had a feeling the suppression was just too strong. We could have done it. We certainly could have done it. But I had like 5 or 10 people help try to announce that they were helping. I had 5 or 10 people say they were going to help out of about 3,000 people I talked to. Not people, but bots and trolls and the Nazis that come into this chat. But out of about 3,000 or 6,000 people that we contacted, 5 or 10 said they'd help. You could say I would have done better phone banking for those 4 or 5 hours that I went live to support her. But if I'd phone banked, I might have talked to 12 people or something. In 4 or 5 hours, I might have, successfully gotten 12 people to vote. I mean, it would have helped, but I was hoping to get other people to phone bank. Somebody said his whole village was going to do something. I don't know. I wish you'd helped Cat win. That's going to be my new phrase. I'm just going to leave that on everybody's content. I wish you had helped Cat Abighazali win. I wish you had helped Cat Abighazali win. Because, some people did. Some people did at the last possible minute, apparently, where it couldn't possibly help too much. But they technically did help. And other people have been doing it a bunch. You'll see a lot of content about her now. Now that they've successfully stopped her from winning, you'll see the floodgates open. And you'll see lots of content about her. I thought they were going to let people know that Bibi Netanyahu was dead today. Because they got what they wanted. They defeated Cat Abighazali. So, I thought they would announce that Netanyahu was dead. I mean, it seems they've been teasing it. They've been teasing it. But they held back long enough to cost her the primary. You won. AIPAC won. Somebody said, well, at least AIPAC lost $29 million. They spent $29 million and they got what they wanted. They bought the race. They defeated Cat Abighazali by spending $29 million. They didn't lose their $20 million. They got what they paid for. A congressman. Another Fetterman. Why are you yelling? The chat's too short for you to be yelling. Hello, Connor. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run for president. If you guys didn't hear, I'm running for president, puffing for president. I'm just going to do it until Jasmine Crockett gets in the race, and then I'm going to drop out, like Tallarico should have done. But since they cheated her out of a primary, she'll have all that Bernie energy, because they cheated Bernie out of a primary. And she'll be our presidential candidate. But she's not even running yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do it in the meantime. Campaign slogans are remove, impeach, execute. Automatic citizenship for everyone. ICE contacts. Life in prison. And compensation. Automatic citizenship for everyone. ICE contacts and compensation. Life in prison for all ICE agents and their enablers. Peace upon you as well. Thank you. Hello from Israel. What's my email? I will vote for you. Thanks. Well, it's not going to get to voting for me. I'm just running for president. I'll drop out when Jasmine Crockett gets in the race. I'm just running for president now to get the ideas out there. Stop paying insurance. Send all your medical bills to the White House. Send me to the White House. Universal health care. Jasmine Crockett running for president. But right now it's going to say Puffin running for president. It was my idea, but she's welcome to have it. Are you rich? Yeah. Thank you. 3:22 a.m. in, what is that, Pakistan? India? Well, sunglasses is so cute. Yeah, thanks. I'll put them back on. We're celebrating BB Limbo. We're celebrating BB being dead. And they're not admitting it. And they got what they wanted out of that. They stopped Cat Abigazali getting elected. Wow. So now they can admit it. I don't know what they want out of it now. I don't know what more they want out of pretending that Netanyahu's alive. It's ridiculous. Why do we bother with borders anymore? Good point. It's a formality. I'm running for president so that Jasmine Crockett can take my place. We're going to go ahead and start drumming up support, and then we're going to give all of our support to Jasmine Crockett when she gets in the race. Jai Shri Ram created your Jesus and Allah and the God. Well, thank you, Jai Shri Ram. 16 want to do it. Yeah, you can help. Just do Puffin for president. Thanks for helping. I want to donate to me now. You can donate to my Cash App, Puffin Doja, $ PUFFINDOJA. Who are you, twin? Aha, countries with no borders. What a utopia. You can still have countries for like the Olympics and stuff. I don't have a Snapchat. This is how you contact me. You're contacting me now. We're talking right now. My God. I expected them to pull the Jack Welch with Trump, not Bibi. What's Jack Welch? I mean, I assume you mean pretending he's alive, like Weekend at Bernie's. Pretending he's alive when he's dead. But who's Jack Welch? What's the reference? Why do you love Jasmine Crockett? I'm American. All Americans love Jasmine Crockett. I think Bitcoin is go high. No, dude, don't invest in... Cryptocurrency is one of the enemies. Cryptocurrency is one of the ones that Tallarico Jasmine Crockett. So you don't want to be partners with... Cryptocurrency will ghost you your money. Your channel has 68,000 videos. You're welcome. She's great. Yeah, everybody loves Jasmine Crockett. I have a lot of content. You can use my content. You can use the hashtags that pretty much I exclusively use, but there's a lot of content there that you will join if you use the hashtags Puffin, well, if you use my hashtags, Puffin Reviews, things like that, then, but I'm the one who does this. But everybody can do Church of Judas, Fairy Liberation Front, Pillar Revolution, Peace Pipe Party. Fairy Liberation Front is probably the biggest one, hashtag wise. There's probably 15,000, 20-something thousand Fairy Liberation Front videos out there. And you can make more. Just use the hashtag Fairy Liberation Front. Thank you. Yeah, those are the paintings. They're not quite finished. There's another painting. There's some other paintings. There's another painting. There's some paintings. There's more paintings than are scattered around the room. Thanks, guys. I'm running for president until Jasmine Crockett gets in the race. Impeach, remove, execute. That's the easiest campaign slogan to remember. Impeach, remove, execute. And then we're doing automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts and compensation. Probably give them the houses of the ICE agents. Give them the houses and property of the ICE agents, and the ICE budget will be converted into compensation funds for the ICE victims. Automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts and compensation. Life in prison for all ICE agents and their enablers. And universal health care, which is stop paying insurance, send your medical bills to the White House, send me to the White House. Universal health care. Jasmine Crockett running for president. Except right now it's Puffin for president until she gets in the race. Then she can have all these slogans. Okay, so welcome to the live. Impeach, remove, execute. Everybody clear on that one? I'm old enough to run for president. You can guess my age if you want in the chat. I'll give a prize to whoever gets the closest. Impeach, remove, execute. Okay? Everybody's clear on what impeach, remove, execute means? Is everybody clear? 34, thanks. If I was 34, I couldn't run for president. I already gave you a clue. There's a range. 48, thanks. There's a range. It has to be over 35 to run for president. I'm running for president, so I'm not 34. Okay? I guess I could be running for president because I'd be 35 by the time I was... Yeah, I could be 34, I guess. Good guess. Thanks. Okay. Guys. Impeach, remove, execute. Everyone clear on what that means? Yeah, you can trust me. I'm a fairy. I don't lie about stuff. Impeach, remove, execute. In a way, this is a way of ending the death penalty. Because if they know that the person who's coming into power is running on the platform of impeach, remove, execute, they might end the death penalty. The life they save might be their own. So it's an anti-death penalty, but impeach, remove, execute. Everybody that we're going to have to impeach and remove, we're also going to have to execute because they're traitors. The penalty for treason is death. So impeach, remove, execute. Everybody's clear? 46, 42, thanks for guessing. 54, 58, thanks for guessing, guys. Oh, Joel Phoenix is here. Guess who's not here? Netanyahu. Netanyahu. Bibi Limbo. Bibi Limbo. Guess where Netanyahu is? Dead. Netanyahu's dead. So the thing is, Netanyahu's dead, allegedly. And then Netanyahu's almost certainly dead. Like, there's so little doubt to Netanyahu being dead. And yet, all these creators are dying on that hill with him. All these creators are staking their reputation on Netanyahu being alive. Bitch ain't alive. And I'm running for president. Welcome. Puffin for president. Impeach, remove, execute. That's the campaign. Impeach, remove, execute. Okay? Hello. Welcome to the live. We're just going to go do a short live this time. Just going to gloat about Netanyahu being dead. Killed that sorry-ass tyrant bitch. That's the fate of all tyrants, to die, and no one cares. No one misses you when you're gone, because the six-fingered deep fakes are better than you ever were when you were alive. Ha ha, you stupid bitch. You're dead. It's hilarious. We're laughing at you. You stupid dead tyrant. It's fun laughing at dead tyrants. Dead tyrants are hilarious. Dead tyrants make me laugh. Ha ha ha. Dead tyrants make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. Dead Putin puppets make me laugh. But what really makes me want to bake a cake is when Putin himself is gone. When Putin himself is gone. When Putin himself, when Putin himself, when Putin himself is gone. Fuck Putin. Looking forward to the post-Putin world. Check out my hashtag post-Putin. Post-Putin, post-Trump. Check out my hashtags post-Putin and post-Trump. You think the Huckabee Netanyahu AI is the worst of all? I thought it, it was okay. It was okay. Has Huckabee ever been lifelike? He's a good person to pick. He's never really been lifelike, I'm Huckabee, like, Huckabee's like, oh, Huckabee's like disturbing. Huckabee's like, oh, I'm Huckabee. I'm not on the list to assassinate. Thanks for not putting me on the list to assassinate. AI Netanyahu. What a loser. Okay. Even the script was AI. You could tell by the words they were saying that AI wrote it, yeah. It's like ChatKGB. It's like they want you to know it's fake. Yeah. Well, at this point, they do. Because they're teasing it, They've got Hassan Piker. Everything about Hassan Piker's video says Netanyahu's dead, except for Hassan Piker, who's like, oh, he's alive. Rathbone, same thing. Everything about Rathbone's video says Netanyahu's dead, except for Rathbone himself, who says he's alive. So all these fake leftists All they're doing is showing that they're fake leftists. What am I telling you? That bitch is dead. Allegedly. No, he's dead. He's dead almost certainly. He's almost certainly dead. There's no credible evidence of him being alive. So why would people say he's alive? Because AIPAC told him to say it? You know? Like, he's dead. And we got to celebrate now, because after they admit he's dead, then you might not be allowed to celebrate. You can see what I'm saying? So it's a little catch-22, little BB limbo. Little BB limbo, we got to celebrate. I thought it would be over. It's turning into fucking carnival, dude. It's like a month of fake BB. A month of fake BB. A month of six-fingered man. I knew the ghost of Rob Reiner was going to help kill Trump. My name is Inigo Ayatollah. You killed my father. Prepare to die. When I find six-fingered man, I will tell him. My name is Inigo Ayatollah. You killed my father. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo Ayatollah. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Anyway, I'm running for president. I'm puffing, running for president. I'm just running for president until Jasmine Crockett takes the reins. Blessings from Pakistan. The drones gang, Iranians. Iranian drones. I did see that. I clipped a video of that Iranian suicide drone. The AI called it a suicide drone, so I made the video. I was like, this. I can't decide whose AI is worse. You know, the Iranians or the Israelis pretending Netanyahu's alive, or this drone that the AI voice calls a suicide drone. I guess AI is really trying to plug itself. AI is really plugging itself. Do I know Stray Kids? I know the Neighborhood Kids. Oh, somebody says I look like one of the Stray Kids. No, I don't know the Stray Kids. I know the Neighborhood Kids. They're Free Palestine. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the U.S. Denver, Colorado. How about you? Howdy, neighbor. We're just celebrating BB Limbo. BB Limbo. BB Limbo. The limbo state. It's like an afterlife state, but you're dead, but they don't let people know you're dead. So we call it BB Limbo. You guys want me to prove that I'm not AI? Hold on a second. I'm going to let the cat out. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you a trick. This is a trick for tricking AI. Okay, wait. You bite your ring finger. Okay? If you bite your ring finger, it shows that you're not AI. But here's the thing. AI is going to get a hold of that. You're going to start seeing all these AI bite their ring. Nobody does that shit, right? But if you bite your ring finger, if you bite the tip of your ring finger, it proves you're not AI. And so we get that out there, and then AI is going to have, like, Netanyahu, every video of Netanyahu is going to bite the tip of his ring finger like a fucking idiot. Anyway, y'all ready? I'm in Chengdu, China. Dude, I love China. Thank you. China. Like, I have a song for you. It goes like this. I wrote this for the 2008 Olympics. I've never been there before, but we are the air we breathe. The heart is an open door. All that's between us is you and me. Welcome to China, you're 1 in a billion, 1 in a billion. Welcome to China, you're 1 in a billion, 1 in a billion. Now everything you hold dear, and all the love that you can bear, from care for fish in the sea to carefree fireworks in the air. Welcome to China, you're 1 in a billion, 1 in a billion. Welcome to China, you're 1 in a billion, 1 in a billion. I am completely unique, you'll find when you come to share. There are so many of me, I am so special and rare. Welcome to China, you're 1 in a billion, 1 in a billion. Welcome to China, you're 1 in a billion, 1 in a billion. I wear high heels to dance on Netanyahu's grave. I wear high heels to dance on Netanyahu's grave. Yeah, I do that. I wear high heels when I dance on Netanyahu's grave because it keeps your heels above all the spit. Thank you. Thank you, ICQ. Nice to meet you. I'm Puffin. If you make me famous in China, I think Welcome to China is available in China. If you make me famous in China, I will be eternally grateful, and I'll make you famous in America. Slava Ukraine. Thank you. Put that Russian bear to bed before the people want your head on a pike. We don't like tyrants who strike at our neighbors and waste all our labors. Put that Russian bear to bed before the people want your head in a basket. Don't ask it, we won't try to mask it. No one's rooting for you, Putin. Putin, shut the fuck up. Groceries, shut the fuck up. Diapers, shut the fuck up. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up. Okay, we got any good people in chat? Thanks for the beautiful art comments. I made the art. There's more art to be made. You should make some of the art too. I made that art and some other art. Hello, hello. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Okay, I don't know if you can say that openly, but I hate like Netanyahu, Putin, and even the Chinese president. I don't have anything against the Chinese president except for Putin. Like, I don't make China my business. I've always known that we have like biased, racist reporting on China. So I've always just given China the benefit of the doubt. But your President Xi is supposed to be partners with or have power over Putin. Stop his ass. Why don't you stop his ass? If you don't stop him, then you're guilty too. I like how China speaks out against fascism, but you're supporting a fascist right now. And look, Putin's got one of his allies kidnapped, two of his allies killed. You know, I was pissed off that Donna Kupatinsky kidnapped Maduro and killed the supreme leader. I was not at all pissed off that they killed Netanyahu. But I did say if they killed Putin, if you'd kidnapped Putin, no problem. All my principles are gone when you're talking about Putin. Fuck that bitch. And the same could be said for any of the other Putin allies. And which I guess means Xi, which means Donna Kupatinsky, which means Modi for damn sure. It meant Netanyahu until he's dead. It meant Orban, I guess. Anyway, they can't all die soon enough. Like, we have to actually do something to overthrow some of them as well. Like, impeaching Trump should be appropriate. Okay. Hello, Mr. Total Duck. This is Puffin for president. I'm running for president. Still celebrating Bibi limbo. The limbo of Bibi. We're celebrating the limbo of Bibi Netanyahu, but we're also running for president today. Yeah, I normally live in Germany, and I'm here for vacation because I have family here. Cool, and I demonstrating in Germany against China and North Korea politics. Faust, if I do it in the countries, I'm done. Well, you just take care of yourself. Don't comment things that'll get you in trouble. Okay. Oh, you didn't recognize me with the glasses? These are my presidential glasses. I'm running for president. When you see me wearing these glasses, I'm running for president. I'm only running for president until Jasmine Crockett gets in the race. Then I'm going to bow out respectfully and give all my support to her. And my slogans. Impeach, remove, execute is one of my slogans. Automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts is another one of my slogans. Thanks, autocorrect fairies. Thanks, typo fairies is another one of my slogans, but she won't need that one. Automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts and compensation. Life in prison for all ICE and all their enablers. Impeach, remove, execute. Impeach, remove, execute for the traitorous regime. Impeach, remove, execute. Anyway. The Fed's watching the stream. You mean the Jeff BI? You mean the Jeff BI? You think the Jeff BI is watching this stream in order to protect the Epstein class and harass people who criticize the Epstein class? You think the Jeff BI is doing that? You think the Jeff BI who works for the child sex traffickers is doing that? You don't think you're being kept too busy protecting child sex traffickers? You don't think the Jeff BI has got their hands full trying to make six-fingered Netanyahu AI deepfakes and okay, I gotta get going. See y'all later. Bye-bye.